Like every parent, 33-year-old Radia Ali Noor wants the very best for her two children as well as a third one, also under her care following the passing on of her sister. The resident of Donholm Estate in Nairobi is a professional makeup artist who also doubles up as a comedian. She is currently not employed and solely relies on contract assignments whenever she can secure any, which in itself has not been easy given the current state of the economy. In fact, a business she operated alongside her husband has since closed down.
And comedy is not paying. I haven't reached a place where I'm getting paid. I'm also a professional makeup artist, but not everyone. And it's not a daily job. So sometimes I get a job, I get called, and then I have maybe, let's say, like a bride. They pay me like 10 to 15,000. So when I get at least that cash, I pay immediately.
Even though the school does not charge fees in line with existing government policy, other incidental costs such as tuition fees, fun days, and exams do exert a huge financial strain on the family. The third child is enrolled at a city-based secondary school which levies 25,000 shillings in fees every year.
I get help from my relatives sometimes. They help me to pay for Bahsan school fee. Because of the economy now, it is very tough. There's a time my small brother's wife gave birth, and so I had to pay the bill. So I had to go to a Shylock and borrow money to pay Bahsan's school fee. So for Bahsan, she stayed home for 2 weeks because I could not raise the money. And the school, they need the money to buy food and pay workers. They don't care if you have money or you don't have money. So they tell the kid to go back home and stay there until you bring money. They will not allow the kid to enter class or even the premises.
But with the cost of education escalating pretty much in line with the skyrocketing cost of living in Kenya today, many a parent could make do with a helping hand. 35-year-old investment advisor Miriam Mogure is a case in point. She is a mother of 3 boys aged 8, 5, and 4 years, all school going.
The older one is in grade 2, and per term we pay around 50,000. The other one, he will be heading to grade 1 next year. With him we pay, comes to a total of around 40,000. I have now the last born, so we pay around 30,000. So that gives us around a total of around 120 per term.
A sum that would be difficult to raise school term after school term had Miriam and her husband not made a deliberate decision to start saving for their children's education soon after the first one was born.
It requires a lot of planning for you to be able to raise that school fee, so that at least they are kept in school. We don't want a situation whereby they are sent away from school because of lack of school fees. So what we've done is that from our paycheck, my paycheck, his paycheck, so we have a system whereby we incorporate these into one basket. For the school fees, since we have like about 3 months for us to be able to raise the school fees, so we know that every month probably we need to do like 50,000 every month for a period of 3 months. The junior plan, we have that product with Zimele Asset Management Company. So we've been a member for the longest time. We've been members for over 8 years. That's when we started now saving. We just said, because there's still time, why not open an account? Initially, it was not more education. It was more like a savings account, just to put some money aside for him, which we were intending maybe to hand it over when he turned 18. But plans change, and along the way, we decided that rather than waiting to hand over this money when he's 18, we like sort of have it as an education plan. So we started with about 1,000 every month. We were not very serious because we thought there is still time before before he went to school. But again, over the time, you know, where you sit with other people, with children in school, you know, that's when reality hits us that we need to save more. If at all we want to give them the best of everything, we had to now start like saving seriously before, you know, they even start going to school. And so we moved from about 2,000 to putting 10,000 every month.
Under the Zimele Junior Plan, once you open the account for the child, the parent or the guardian will serve as the signatory to that account. And once the account is opened, you can start saving any amount starting from 100 shillings. There is no maximum account, and there is no requirement on your part to make a regular deposit. So unlike other products out there in the market that requires the parents to be making a specific regular deposit, the Zimele Junior Plan is flexible in that it allows the parents to save at any time. So whether you are employed or are self-employed or working in the informal sector where the income is irregular, it gives you an opportunity to save for your child's goals and needs at your own pace and based on the amounts that you can afford at any given time. In case you miss a payment, there is no penalty. In fact, there is no requirement on your part to make a regular payment, so there's no penalty per se. So it's an affordable plan, a flexible plan, and a very convenient plan for parents to save for specific goals like education for their child.
The Zimele Education Plan is a product tailor-made to help parents give their children a head start in life, starting with their education. For as low as 100 shillings, a parent can start saving for their children's education needs in future with no upper limit set, no minimum balance, or hidden charges.
The Zimele Junior Plan, we tailored it to allow parents to save for their children's education regardless of what stage of education that child might be in. And as time progresses, you understand that the cost requirement for taking this child to school keeps on changing because of inflation, among other factors. But the thing about education is every single parent knows what is expected of them. They know that their children have to go to school, and for most parents, they want to take their children to school all the way to the university level. And the Zimele Junior Plan, it allows you, regardless of where you are as a parent, regardless of where your child is in the education journey, it gives you the opportunity to save for their school fees at your own pace. This allows you as a parent, if you have a lump sum, you can put a lump sum there, and it can stay for as long as you want until the time comes where you want to take to withdraw the money and take your child to school. Or if you don't have a lot of money at any given point in time, you can be depositing money at your own time and at your own pace. The second thing is that the plan earns you an interest, and this interest is compounded on a monthly basis. This means that the plan is ideal for both short-term as well as long-term planning. So if you're saving for your child's education for the next term, it gives you that opportunity. Similarly, if you are saving if your child is young right now and you want to save to set up a college fund for that child, because of this component of compounding, the interest being compounded, it means that over the long term, in this period of time that this child will be in these levels of education up to the way to secondary school, it affords you the opportunity to be building up those savings pole pole, and because of the compounding of interest over the long term, you'll find out that you are gaining a lot more than you actually put in.
But as always, to ensure one can mobilize adequate funds to cater for child's education needs, either now or in the future, the trick is to start early.